I said, I love this roller coaster. I love this roller coaster. And you love this roller coaster. And you love this roller coaster. And I am ready. Woo. First grade writers, are you ready to make your writing even better for your second draft? I sure am. I wanted to revisit a page in this book that I read last week. Thumbs up if you remember the story that I read. That's right. What was it about? Yeah, it was a small moment in her life of riding a roller coaster. And I'm going to reread a particular page, and I want you to notice what type of detail the page shows. And it's going to hopefully help inspire some improvements in our own draft today. So remember, she was a little unsure about riding that roller coaster, right? And it was all twisty and twirly, and you know, she's looking pretty scared here, and someone's like changing her mind. And when she gets to where she's about to board the cars, it says, finally, it is time to get into the cars. The ride operator says, load them up, two to a seat. I'm going to reread that sentence again. I want you to think about what kind of detail, what kind of sentence is it? The ride operator says, load them up, two to a seat. What kind of detail is the writer giving in this page? That's right. This sentence shows what the ride operator is saying. The ride operator says, load them up, two to a seat. This is what we call dialogue. Thumbs up if you know what dialogue means. Yeah, when I'm reading Fantastic Mr. Fox, there's a lot of talking, right? Mr. Fox is talking, and the badger's talking, and that silly old rat is talking. Yeah, that talking is dialogue, and it really can help make a story come to life. The ride operator says, load them up, two to a seat. Today, Bambini, pull out your second draft, and I want you to see where you could add a little bit of dialogue to your writing. Whoa. So here's my second draft. This is the story of the hike where my son, it was a hot day and he didn't really want to go hiking. And I'm going to see which page where would be a good spot to add some talking, add some dialogue. My son and I went camping up at the American River. I wanted to go on a hike because it was a really hot day. My son did not want to go. Oh, I think this would be a good spot to write what my son actually said to me. I've got a couple of choices. I could add a little speech bubble. That's dialogue. I love speech bubbles. No. Or I can add the dialogue into my writing. My son did not want to go. He said no. He, capital H-E, he said, can't quite sound this word out, another sight word. He said no. You know, some of you chapter book readers might be able to put quotation marks around your writing, but that is not necessary for us, most of us first grade writers. So let's reread that. My son and I went camping Up at the American River, they wanted to go on a hike, but it was a really hot day. My son did not want to go. He said no, no. So, Bambini, you reread your second draft and you find a good spot where you could add some dialogue, where maybe you're talking to your mom and dad, or your mom and dad's talking to you, or you've just met a new friend. What did you say to your new friend? Or vice versa. Remember, you can add dialogue into your actual story, and or you can also add a speech bubble. Just like the other book, Night of the Veggie Monster, there was some speech bubbles written into that. So it really is your choice. And you're also welcome to add dialogue to not just one page, to any of the other pages as well. All right, get to work, Bambini. Off you go.